Over the last few years, the seasons come earlier. But once June is over, it's a straight path to summer. But for me, Miroku Genjo, this season was hell. As a junior in high school, this year would be the last time we have swim class. But they separate the guys and girls, so we don't even get to see the girls in their swimsuits. More than anything, I was actually relieved by that.
Hey, pirate! Aren't you embarrassed by that?
I'm not Roronoa Zoro. I told you that I'm not a fighter.
How do you even get a scar like that on your back anyway?
You're never gonna be able to go to the beach with any girls like that.
One shot from a bear claw. And plus, I'm never popular anyway, so I don't go to the beach. I have a large, obvious scar on my back. I'm used to it now, but ever since I was a kid, I hated my classmates seeing it because they would make fun of me. I hated being asked how I got it, and I also hated the way people stared at it. It goes without saying that I hated swim class. This is a sad confession, but I'm not popular with any girls, and I like the mountains more than the ocean. Right now I'm underage, so it's hard, but once I become an adult, I'm looking forward to going camping by myself. The mountains are great. It's overflowing with negative ions, and I can feel the breath of life. I don't need to worry about people around me looking at me, and even if the animals see me, they don't say anything to me. But the bears, I need to be careful. Everyone, be careful, okay?
Hey, Genjo, why do I feel like Kuze's glaring at you?
What a coincidence. I feel the same way.
Wait a minute. Maybe she overheard us when I was talking about how nice and proportionate her body is the other day.
She isn't just being cold. She's after you for sexual harassment. In our class, we had a girl who was famous within the school named Michiru Kuze. She was the most beautiful girl in school, and when I found out I was in the same class with her, it made me really nervous inside. But a few months into being classmates, I've still only spoken to her a handful of times. That being said, that went for all of the guys in the class, because she was also famous for being very cold. She's so cute, it's such a waste. I'm sure if she smiled, she would be even more cute. That's what I thought. But there's no way I could say that directly to her. Not even that, but somehow, I'd gotten on Michiru Kuze's bad side without realizing it. Anytime I looked over, she was glaring at me. How sad. After swimming class, I was always physically and mentally exhausted. Whenever I get in the water, to this day, my body freezes up. Even though I used to be good at swimming back then. As I was thinking that, I found myself dozing off.
Genjo, wake up.
Wait, what? Kuze?
I yawned as I lifted my sleepy eyes, and for some reason, standing right in front of me was a grumpy Kuze.
It's already after school. How long are you going to sleep?
What? You're right. Nobody's here.
You were even snoring. I popped your snot bubble.
Oh, you popped it. In the classroom, there was only me and Kuze left, and as usual, she seemed to be in a bad mood. I didn't have it in me to get excited about the situation. When I looked at the clock, it was almost time to leave school. Thanks for waking me up. So, did you need something from me?
No, I was just on my way back from the library and you were deep in your sleep, so I just woke you up.
Thanks, that was helpful. At this rate, I was about to be caught by the teacher, sleeping. Even though I don't have any after-school clubs.
Why don't you join a club or something? You're pretty good at sports, aren't you?
I'm shocked.
About what?
I just thought that you might not be interested in others. Sorry, even though that's really rude.
I know it seems that way. Everyone says I'm cold anyway.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing out of nowhere?
I've also said that you were cold and stuff like that before.
You've been apologizing a lot this whole time.
I also don't like it when people talk about my scar behind my back. Kuze might be the same too. But at the very least, I'm sure it doesn't feel good for anybody to spread rumors that she's cold, no matter who says it. And maybe that's what makes Kuze keep her distance from people even more. In the end, it doesn't change the fact that I was insensitive.
Well, it is the truth after all.
So you recognize it yourself.
Of course I do. And for me, with guys, as long as I could have that person...
Kuze?
Nothing. More importantly, there's something that I want to ask you.
What could it be? I don't actually have that much money. Oh, I know! I have a library card.
Why are you suddenly shaking? And I'm not going to do anything threatening like that.
What? But you're always looking over at me and glaring at me, so I thought you were trying to scare me.
Why would I?
Wait a minute. Is there a fee just to go walk with you like this?
How evil do you think I am?
I only have small change, but do you want it?
Damn it, are you kidding me? Can't even buy one juice with this. That's not what I'm saying.
I knew it. So you are planning on taking everything from me.
I'm just walking with you because I had no choice. Don't make me seem like one of those lame bad kids from a suburban school.
I don't think you should say discriminatory things like that. I don't want to cause any trouble.
Why are you suddenly being serious?
Sorry. You're pretty funny, Kuze.
You're the one that suddenly changed the topic. Sheesh, come on.
I didn't think that you were this fun to talk to. But more importantly, did you have a question for me?
Don't force the conversation back like that. What exactly is going on in your head?
Well, it's fine.
I just happened to hear this the other day, and I know that it might be uncomfortable to ask something like this, but...
That's rude. I'm disappointed.
I haven't even said anything yet.
Sorry.
Genjo, is it true that you have a scar on your back?
No, I don't.
What? No way, but...
You must have heard the wrong thing, Kuze. Anyway, I'm busy, and I need to leave now, so,
Oh, wait, Genjo!
As if to block out Kuze's words, I said goodbye, and I left the scene. Because we were having such a good time until that moment, I didn't want to talk to Kuze about something that pathetic. I'm not sure if I was shocked that she knew about it, or because I felt bad to Kuze to talk about it. I had a clouded feeling inside of me as I rushed home.
Why? All I could do was be devastated and watch Genjo's back walk away. Even though I finally found the perfect timing, I messed up. Maybe, to Genjo, that wasn't something that I could just ask him so lightly. If that's the case, I need to do whatever it takes to find out the truth. Mirako Genjo, the classmate who doesn't have much going for him. To me, he should have been no different from the rest of them. Nothing special, just there. But there's a small chance that he is... I had a burning hope. I didn't mean to, but I found out about Genjo's secret. And if that's the truth, then Genjo, are you the person that I've been searching for my whole life?
I know it doesn't matter, but I don't have any childhood friends, I don't have a stepsister, and I certainly don't have a fiancé. I didn't have anything that would be able to be an exciting flag like in an anime. Yesterday, I actually had the opportunity to talk to Kuze, and yet, I was the one that completely shattered that excitement. I'm the guilty one.
Hey, male student A, do you have a minute? There's something important to talk to you about.
Kuze? With me?
Lunch break. Will you give me some of your time?
Yes, time is nothing. I can give you as much time of that as you want.
I don't need that much, but...
It was rare to see Kuze, who was famous for being cold, talk to a guy by herself. And she had a serious look on her face that I had never seen before. When it comes to chatting with a guy, the only thing is asking them out. Everybody around the class had been observing her, and suddenly, everybody was buzzing.
Hey, Genjo! Did you just see that?
Interesting. So I guess that's the type of guy that Kuze likes?
Why is it that guy? If it's him, I should have a chance too!
None of you have names anyway. You're just a mob of fans.
I have a name! And she glares at me again. My defense power just took a huge hit. Kuze was glaring at me with a face that I couldn't even express in words. What happened yesterday must have really rubbed her the wrong way. This is bad. Not only do I have no flags, but I think I just provoked her in a really bad way. Maybe yesterday Kuze just wanted to ask me about male student A. What have I done? In that case, then maybe I got in the way of her crush. Period. Maybe there wasn't much meaning about her asking about my scar, and she was just trying to make conversation. In that case, I was being way too self-centered. Oh, I'm so embarrassed I want to dig a hole and bury myself in it. And suddenly, it was all anybody was talking about. The love of the cold girl was discovered. That Michiru Kuze is going to ask a guy out was a rumor that spread throughout the entire school in an instant. In order to try to help, I tried to tell Kuze quietly the good things about male student A, but she pushed me away. To be honest, it was really, really depressing. It sucks to be an unpopular guy. How was it? What were the results? Did you kiss? Did you touch her? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! The only girl that would ever let you do that is some anime heroine with pink hair. Give me back my excitement! Give me back my hopes! Give it back! What's wrong with you? Gross! What the hell? Why do we have swimming class in the afternoon? I'm already exhausted in the afternoon. Having to do a swim class is rubbing salt in the wound. But either way, I never wanted to stand out, so it was normal for me to be sitting in the corner by myself. But even still, I wonder if it went well for Kuze to ask the guy out. I can't even imagine Kuze being affectionate towards a boy. If only I didn't have this, then I could also... Maybe I could have been more forward. That's what I thought, and I felt even worse about myself. The scar on my back happened when I was a little kid during a typhoon. I saved a girl that was drowning in the river, and I got hurt when I was shielding her from a tree trunk that flew over in the current. I don't remember it, but apparently it was a really major injury, and I was taken by the ambulance. By the time I realized, I was in the hospital. But what I do remember is that I was relieved to hear that the girl was saved. At the time, I thought this scar was a badge of honor. I was proud of it. But little by little, I started to notice the way that people were looking at it. Maybe if I didn't have the scar, I wonder if I could have dated Kuze just like male student A. If I didn't have anything to hide, and I was able to just talk to her, then maybe we could have at least been friends. I wonder if that girl is doing well. It's not like I'm asking for anything in return for helping her, but I just hope that she's living happily at least.
Genjo, you're here, aren't you?
Ah! A peeker! A peeker! If this was a boy, then it would be a problem. But when it's a girl, then somehow it's forgiven. Don't you think that's prejudice? What? Kuze?
Thank goodness you're here. The rest of you hurry up and get dressed and leave.
This is unfair! We're going to tell the teacher on you!
Whatever, small fish.
Kuze, I wouldn't say that you're exactly cold. Maybe you're just a little wild.
That's not important right now. I heard from male student A. This time, I'm going to see it for myself. I knew it. Genjo, isn't this...
It's not anything nice to look at. As I said that, I hurried and pulled my t-shirt down. See? I knew it. It looks like an image out of a horror movie.
That's not it. That's not it. Genjo, I am the reason behind the scar that you have. You saved me, and then you...
What?
I've been looking for you my whole life. I wanted to see you. I finally found you. I heard the boys in the class talking about the scar on your back, and then that's when I thought that maybe you were the person that saved me when I was about to drown in the river.
Does that mean that you're the girl from that time, Kuze?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Genjo. I wasn't even able to thank you or visit you in the hospital.
Why were you in the river that day?
My mom and dad had gotten a divorce, and everything was a disaster in the house, so I was sent to my grandfather's place for a while. It was awful. Even though my mom was the one that cheated, she insisted that she should have custody of me. And then my dad got angry, and I just hated everything around me. And during the typhoon, I ran out of the house. But then the river was flooded, and I slipped and I fell in. If it weren't for you, Genjo, I would have died that day, and yet you saved me twice. You are the savior of my life. But, Genjo, that day, why were you in a place like that?
Well, I was just simply excited by the typhoon, I guess. You know, how do I say this? But boys get naturally excited when things like that happen. Oh, I'm not saying it's because I'm a boy, because you're a girl. I'm not trying to be prejudiced like that, but...
I feel like you're the type to run around the backyard in excitement when it snows, like a pet dog. Oh, but I'm not saying that you are a dog or anything prejudiced like that.
So that's how you smile, Kuze. That's the first time I've seen it.
Is that so? But that might be true, because I was finally able to find the person that I love.
What?
Genjo, please let me say it right. I like you. I love you. Is this the bridge effect? Is it too easy? But what's wrong with that? Because I like you this much. After I was saved by you, Genjo, I fainted and I wasn't able to visit you in the hospital. Immediately after that, it was decided that I would live with my dad and I had to transfer schools. I was against it, but my dad was so angry with my mom that he wanted to get away from her as soon as possible. My dad went to go visit you in the hospital, and he told me that he went to apologize to your family as well.
Oh, I feel like I remember my mom saying something like that. But I heard that the girl was saved, so I thought that that was enough.
I guess you haven't changed since then, and how kind you are, and also how weird you are.
I'm not weird at all.
You are weird. That's exactly what weird people say. Oh, but I'm not being prejudiced. It's not anything to be embarrassed of. This is the proof that you risked your life to protect me. I was finally able to come back, and I was finally able to find you. I won't ask you to go out with me right away. But just like you did for me, I'm going to put my life on the line. I love you, Genjo.
Kuze, what about your cold attitude?
There's no way I would act like that to the person who saved my life.
If you're not going to ask me to go out with you, does that mean that you're going to be watching me from the shadow of the pillars?
What are you saying? I'm putting my life on the line, which means marriage. I decided that I'm going to spend the rest of my life taking care of you this time.
I'm pretty sure that's a decision I have a say in.
Would you not want me?
It's not that I want or don't want, but we don't know each other that well either. If anything, we've only even had a handful of conversations.
If there's anything you want to know, I'll tell you anything. My 3 sizes are...
I want to hear this, but I'm definitely not supposed to hear this!
Because of those idiots, they changed the age you can get married from 16 to 18. Seriously, useless politicians.
Whoa, that mouth! Well, for boys, it hasn't changed, and it's still 18, you know.
I'm sorry, Genjo. I'm going to say this in advance, but I spent too long thinking about you without being able to see you that it's only gotten worse.
Looks like you really understand yourself.
That's why I'd like to ask you, Genjo, this isn't out of guilt. I truly love you.
As she said that, Kuze deeply bowed her head to me. I didn't save her because I wanted this to happen, and it's not like I saved her because I wanted to have some kind of flag, and that's why I was hesitant. But this isn't out of regret or out of guilt. In that case. But what if I'm a misogynist?
If you told me to welcome you back on my knees when you come home, I will. I'll walk 3 steps behind you and I won't say no to anything in bed.
Can you not say it like I'm about to attack you?
It's fine, because you're everything to me. If you say it, then I will try to turn a black crow into white.
Kuze's decision was real. There wasn't any hesitation in her words, and I could feel that that was never going to change. I'm still in high school. If someone tells me to get married now, that's a problem. But Kuze is beautiful, and she says that she wants to take care of me. If she says that she wants to become my wife, there isn't anybody better. More than anything, I was falling for her too. Wait, I'm not seeing the problem here actually.
Miroku?
Hey, listen. If I asked you to be my girlfriend, then what would you do?
I would. I would definitely be your girlfriend. That's it, you already said it.
Kuze immediately replied with extreme momentum, and I don't think that I could take it back after that. But if Kuze's happy, then maybe it's fine. I couldn't believe that that day and today, this day, would be connected. I felt a strange sense of fate. Grandpa, looks like I have a girlfriend.
Listen up. Miroku and I are dating now. If any of you try to make fun of my boyfriend ever again, you know what's going to happen to you. I'm going to make sure that you are never going to be able to speak again. So you better be ready, you idiots.
Wait.
Oh, Miroku, I was just thinking that these idiots who don't know their place should understand, and...
Why are you so aggressive?
What do you mean, why? They're just like a mob fans anyway.
They're our classmates. That's enough. Hey, Miroku! Didn't Kuze just say something that we can't ignore? Something about you being her boyfriend?
That's right. That has to be some kind of mistake. Why some loser like you with Kuze?
Who the hell are you talking to, you idiot? Watch your mouth.
Ah! I'm very sorry.
Don't worry. I'm going to clean up all of the trash that says anything rude to you.
You're scary. She was smiling, but her eyes weren't smiling at all. And before I knew it, Kuze was calling me Miroku in front of everybody. Wait a minute, Kuze. Are you actually affectionate?
No, I'm not.
Actually, can you read minds?
Finally, my love story, our love story can begin. Because nothing matters to me if I didn't have you in my life. Let's make a lot of memories in high school, okay?
This time, Kuze was really smiling, and I felt my heart skip a beat. There wasn't a shadow of her coldness from before. She's a little bit, very extreme. But at the very least, I don't think I'll be bored. Period.
Miroku, I love you.
The scar on my back wasn't going to cause me any pain anymore.